I'm going to keep this short and sweet so we can get right into the shoot. Just a quick one. So I started off with the EOS 2, color correcting it, which I'll show you in the video coming up, to the window light, because there's a tint on the window, you know, for the whatever it is. I hate it, but at least with this light I can color correct. I started off with that, and then everybody's been asking me for the 24D photos, you know, for the testing of it, and I just decided, hey, I'm going to do some in the studio. So here's some EOS 2 color corrected for window light, you know, combination window light and EOS, and then straight flash with the Leica SF24D, and I love this little flash. It's not worth the money they're asking for it on eBay by any means, but it is so good, so lightweight, and these little tiny batteries that are in it, the 123 batteries, I mean, they just last. So, you know, some people complain about that, but I just don't care because they work, and they've lasted through every shoot I tried them with. So anyway, that's it. Have a great day. Enjoy the shoot. If you have any questions, leave them below.
So the first thing I'm doing is setting my white balance in camera, and I'm using the white balance setting of Gray Card. Now a lot of cameras have this, and you just set to Gray Card and you shoot a Gray Card and it sets your white balance. So the first thing I did was set the EOS to 6850 in Kelvin temperature, because that's the light coming in from my window because of that tint on the window. When I shoot mixed light, like with flash, you know, your flash is set at 5500, 5600, give or take. But my background always had this bluish tint to it. No matter what color background it was, it just gave this bluish tint. And that really bugs me. I hate that mixed color versus mixed lighting. And you can see the difference here. You can see the background, that bluish tint that it has to it. And then, you know, color correcting it using the EOS on the subject, which would be the card, and the backdrop, it evens out the lighting. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be all the same. And then in post, you're not correcting two different things. So with that set, using the EOS, and I want to like clarify this. I'm not great with these LED lights. Now I've been shooting flash for 40 plus years. And that's a lot of time to learn flash and learn what to do with it and learn its traits. I don't know LED well enough to say, you know, this light sucks or it's good. And I have a tendency to do that. So I'm going to practice more with these lights. You know, I'll tell you what, I can't even tell you how many times I just said, screw it, I'm selling these lights because I'm just not getting the look I like. Now, these images are nice, don't get me wrong, but they just don't have that something. And I think it's more me than the light itself. Light is light, but learning how to use it correctly or, you know, efficiently is a big difference between like it and loving it, or just completely hating it. So I'm going to keep trying. And, you know, with this shoot, I'm getting a little bit better. I'm getting to know the lights a little bit better, and each time I use them, I am, but, you know, I'm just not there yet. Now, you know, it's a smaller light source. You have this giant light source with, you know, the modifiers with strobe and so forth, or you have a hard light. You know, I use direct hard light a lot, but there's something about this light that I'm not enjoying the transition, even with the hard light. You know, it's like I want to be hard, but I'm going to make it a little softer. So, you know, maybe that's the issue for me. I don't know. Like, you know, I'm using the side light to give a harder light, to give, you know, more dramatic look. And then when I see the image, I go, it's just not there for me yet. And I think it's me. I think it's just learning how to use these lights, learning how to position them better for the transitions that I want. And it could be that muddled middle ground, which is the muddy middle ground, which is just, you know, I'm trying to be hard, but I'm not. That kind of thing. And then same thing with the soft, you know, I'm a soft light, but I'm really not. So that being said, I'm going to keep working with them. I'm going to keep trying different things with them to see where I can go with it. And, you know, for this shoot, I was using just the one light. You know, maybe a second light would have helped. Maybe, you know, a third light would have helped. But, you know, this to me is just, and yeah, you can do stuff with it in post, but it's just nothing there. Anyway, so, you know, I got a little frustrated and I was going to shoot this anyway. So I don't want to say I just quit that light because I wanted to use this one. But I did. I had the plans to use the on-camera flash. And this flat look, you can see under her chin, you know, because the light's a little bit higher from the camera. You get that shadowing, you get the separation, you get definition, and it's a straight on-camera flash. The Leica SF24D really is 80% fantastic in TTL. And I'm just using this in TTL because, you know, the only thing you have available is TTL automatic mode. I think you can force it into a type of manual mode, but it still adjusts. And I have the wide angle diffuser on it. The next time I shoot this, I want to use it without the wide angle diffuser just to, you know, make it pop and use a different color background. You know, I'll actually use a color. What's nice about the 24D is you can put them straight against the backdrop and still get that great look. You don't have to worry about, you know, where they're placed in the backdrop, or, you know, if you pull them far away, again, you're going to have that grayer backdrop. If you put them closer, you're going to have the white backdrop. And the shadows are pleasing. You know, it just has that pleasing look. So I love on-camera flash. But there's a lot of people you can't use an on-camera flash for. You know, just because that flat look doesn't look good with their face structure. You need that 3D kind of look. With her jawline and so forth, you know, it's a gimme. It's going to look good. That being said, you know, use on-camera flash and try it because it's a lot of fun. I mean, it can't be for every shoot. You know, you can't do everything with it. I really shouldn't say that can do everything with it, but you may get sick of it, or your clients may get sick of it after a while. But I do have a lot of fun with this flash. I did use it in an event. It's quite a few back. It's in one of my videos, and it worked out fantastic. It seemed like the tops of the images were a little darker, but I was in a dark environment, and it just seemed like the fall off of the top was too much. But for in studio, like straight out of camera, these are great. I love the look. And again, if I was, you know, mixing light and she was far away from background, there would be an issue because of that window light.